Alright, y'all. So, NaNoWriMo day 2 is completed, I think. I wrote for approximately almost an hour. I might write more later, but we'll see. And I'm feeling kind of bummed out. I mean, I guess like hooray, I'm doing NaNoWriMo and I'm keeping up with it. It's the second day and I've been doing good with my word counts. But I don't like my story, which I don't think is really very good that I don't like my story. Yeah, I need to figure that out. I need to figure out what's going on with it. I think I'm still having that problem of, you know, first person versus third person. For example, my main character, I really don't like her in first person. I'm not quite sure. I feel like she doesn't really have a personality right now. She's not very interesting. I find her kind of boring and bland, to be honest. And I actually really like her best friend a lot better than I like her, which is not good. Her best friend is way more interesting as a character than she is, but she's the main character, so I'm not really sure how I'm gonna fix that problem, but I need to fix that problem. I need to make her more interesting and I need to make her voice more distinct because right now her voice is just very generic and bland and just like boring. I don't care about her right now. I care about her best friend though. So that's something that I need to really work on. I'm not really sure how I'm going to fix that problem. And to be honest, it's kind of bumming me out. It's kind of taking like the joy out of writing right now, is that I can't quite figure out how to make her more palatable to myself. I'm the one that has to write her story, and while I do like her story, I'm not really interested in her, which I don't even know if that makes sense. But so I'm gonna try and do some more work on my character development and trying to make her voice more distinct. I think the problem is because of the trauma that she's been through in her life, she is very numb. So she doesn't have a lot of emotions, and or rather she suppresses her emotions, and she sort of has such a thick skin and a thick shield and such a impenetrable wall up that she doesn't let herself feel things. She's very numb to everything around her. That's sort of kind of the journey she goes on, is she kind of starts to thaw. So it's like this great thawing of her and, you know, her healing from all of the horrible things that she's been through in her life. Or really it's just one really horrible incident that she had to deal with as a child, and she never really bounced back. She never really recovered, and she didn't have the support that she needed to recover. So you know what, this is very helpful, just talking to you guys, talking it out, and having someone to talk to, even if it is, you know, people on the internet, is extremely helpful, because now I'm starting to understand her a little bit more, and I need to figure out some writing strategies to help that come across, that she's numb but she's not boring. You know, how can I make an emotionally unavailable, numb, like just shut down, completely just shut down character still interesting to read about? And as a writer, how can I write her in such a way where you still care about her and care about her well-being and you care about her journey and you want to go on the journey with her, and you're not just like, oh, kill me now, this bitch is boring as hell. So yeah, y'all, I need to figure that out. Sorry if my energy is so low. I am exhausted. I actually was up really late last night finishing up a book, and it was one of those books that I just couldn't put it down. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to do an October wrap-up video, even though it is November 2nd, so it would be going up really late. And trying to figure out if I want to do a review video, or not. Just a lot of things I'm thinking about, video ideas and whatnot for this channel, and things that I want to do for you guys and make things, fun and interesting for y'all. So there's also that. The cool thing about NaNoWriMo is I'm learning so many new things about myself as a writer, that I really didn't know before. Like, how I am such a perfectionist as a writer. I mean, I know NaNoWriMo is just about writing and just getting everything out on the page, but it's almost impossible for me. Like, I go back and I fix my spelling mistakes because I absolutely hate spelling things wrong. It drives me insane. I always fix my grammar and my punctuation mistakes. And if a sentence just doesn't sound right to me, or I write a sentence and I'm just like, it just doesn't flow, I will delete that sentence. I will delete. I'm a deleter, y'all. I am a deleter, okay? And I'm not ashamed to say it. There are just certain things about me as a writer that I have just come to grips with, and I'm a perfectionist. And even though this draft is absolute, okay, it is crap, it is not good stuff, it is not some of my best work by far, okay? It is definitely the definition of a first draft. Besides that, there are just some things that I just will not compromise, okay? And that is good grammar and sentences that actually make sense and flow well. And so far I've realized that it has not hindered me in terms of word count and in terms of, writing what I need to write for the day. Granted, it's only day 2, so I might be singing a different tune in the next couple days, but so far so good. My perfectionist tendencies are not holding me back. Briefly, I just wanted to take the time to thank everybody that has checked out my channel and subscribed. I want to thank Bree May from Bree's Vlogs for, or her channel name is Bree May, but her vlogs are called Bree's Vlogs. And thank you so much for mentioning me in your last video and for giving me a shout out. Thank you. And also want to thank ElisabethVlogs. Thank you so much for mentioning me in your newest NaNoWriMo video vlog. Thanks for mentioning me. Thanks for encouraging people to check out my channel. And thanks for featuring me as well as one of the NaNoWriMo vloggers that you are featuring. I am extremely appreciative and so excited to have all these new writing friends to do this all together. Writing a novel is not easy. It is heart-wrenching and back-breaking in a way that is completely mental and emotional and even physical, because it takes such a toll on you that you can even feel it physically. It is very hard and very rewarding, but also, it's not easy, and it takes a lot of discipline. And I'm the kind of writer where I suffer a lot from just laziness, and, because I'm such a perfectionist, I write a lot of things that I end up deleting. I write a lot of stories that I end up not finishing, either because I lose interest halfway through, I don't think they're good enough, or a lot of times I just get bored and I get a new idea and I want to work on that. So, I'm learning a lot, and this is something that I want to do as a profession. I feel that I'm called to write, and I'm called to be a writer for the rest of my life. And it goes so much more beyond being a published author. It's just something I feel in my soul that I have to do. I have to get words out on paper. I have to get stories and characters from my mind to the page, whether it's for others or even if just for myself, And I'm learning how much discipline has to do with that. I think writing talent is definitely helpful, and obviously being a good storyteller and having a great idea, but so much of it is discipline, you guys, and just disciplining yourself to write constantly, to write every day. And that was one of the number one reasons I wanted to do NaNoWriMo, because I want to get that discipline, and I want to get that just firmness and focus, that laser sharp focus and that discipline of pushing yourself to fall right over that cliff and hopefully fly. And if I'm gonna write for a living, then I need to learn how to be a disciplined, productive writer. Especially, published authors, they have deadlines they have to meet. They have, so many responsibilities, and they have to constantly write. And a lot of writers who are under contract have to come out with a book every, such and such number of years. So I really hope that I can kind of push past my fear of deadlines and push past being such a procrastinator and learn discipline. A quick thank you to all my new NaNoWriMo writing buddies. Thanks so much for adding me. And everyone else, I'm sending you tons of luck, tons of good writing vibes. We can do this. Day 3, bring it on, okay? I'll see you guys in the comments. Bye. I wanna be loved by you and only you, nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you alone. Boop, 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 boop. Wow, I need some friends.